It's gonna look good.
It's gonna look great.
It'll sell?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Nerd Cage. I'm your host Alex Young, and joining me as always is the irrefutable Today we're talking Power Rangers. I would love to review this movie without bias, but that's not gonna happen. It's predictable, it's cheesy, it's silly, it's many things, but great is not one of them, and I loved every second of it. This is without a doubt the best version of Saban's Power Rangers ever realized on the small or mega screen.
What about the Japanese show?
Pretty sure it said Power Rangers and not whatever the Japan version was called, like Super Samurai? Beetleborg? That's not right. Something like that. Either way, it is flips and bounds ahead of any version, especially the 1995 original movie. I love that it started 65 million years ago, giving more reason for the dino theme other than dinosaurs are cool, which is also perfectly acceptable, by the way. That said, I don't think it's the franchise-spawning masterpiece the studio hopes it is, but that said, I will buy all my tickets for every sequel today. I'm in. Full frontal in?
Full frontal in.
Don't worry about it. I watched this movie through a visor of nostalgia, and I loved it, despite all its flaws, which I'm gonna hit some of them now.
You're gonna have to watch the next one through a glass pane.
What does that even mean? The casting is great. There's a lot to relate to in the teenagers with attitude, many of whom are channeling bits of the original American and Canadian actors we all grew up with as a child. That said, RJ Cyler? Oh my god, Cyler would be cool. Anyway, RJ Cyler and Naomi Scott are the standouts as the Blue and Pink Ranger respectively. Bryan Cranston turns an expectedly good performance, and Elizabeth Banks turns a great melodramatic performance as Rita Repulsa. As mentioned before, the script is nothing we haven't seen before, but the humor is usually enough to keep you going through even the samey stuff.
Pee in that cup.
That said, there's a fair amount of plot holes, more plot holes than there are putties. Some ranging from smaller ones, such as Rita knowing English even though Zordon had to look through a matrix to learn it, to Billy's mom not freaking out that her van was stolen and destroyed and presumably brought home by the cops. If that showed up on your driveway, your first thought would be, holy shit, Billy, what'd you do to my van? Rita's costume is also cause for story concern. As a fallen ranger, it stands to reason that she would look like a Power Ranger, presumably green. Tommy was my favorite.
Tommy was everyone's favorite.
Yeah, and then
Who's your favorite monkey? Mickey Dolan?
Despite that, Rita's armor is surprisingly revealing, and her helmet is slightly less gold leafing than my mom has on her good china. My only real fan complaint is the Megazord doesn't look like an assembled robot of smaller Zords, but rather its own separate Flibberty Gibbet? Despite all of that, I goddamn love this movie. For the brief moment the original theme song plays, yeah, they have the original theme song. Go see it for that reason alone. While the Zords run in formation, I was 6 years old again. This film trades a lot on nostalgia, and anyone seeing it for that reason will have no problems looking past any issues or general not greatness of it. The third act effects are surprisingly decent, and a really good soundtrack rounds out the slower, less CG heavy scenes. It is perhaps the best use of Kanye West power that I've seen in any film this year.
You think that'll get us pulled from YouTube?
My outstanding rendition of Power?
Yeah.
Probably. If you grew up in the 90s and have vivid memories of jumping off your mother's couch while pretending to be Jason, Kim, Trini, Zach, or Billy, this is the movie for you. If not, you will unquestionably be disappointed with 2017's Power Rangers. Trust me when I say the kid in you slowly emerges over the 124-minute runtime, so when Rita Repulsa finally says, "Make my monster grow," you will be grinning ear to ear. See you in 2 weeks. If you grew up in the 90s and have vivid memories of flipping off your mother's couch while
Why would
pretending...
you flip off a couch?
Because you're a Power Ranger.
So I thought you meant like flip off your couch. Like, you.
You couch? I wish you were a futon. I can take it from the top because you're an idiot. If you grew up in the 90s and have vivid memories of flipping off your mother's couch while pretending... Shit, that's all I'm
Sorry.
We're cut. Let's go see a movie.
Oh yeah, it finished.
It finished. We're done.